Welcome to Open House. Come on into room 828 and let me show you around. Welcome to my classroom and your classroom too. All right, we are in building 8. We're upstairs and away from all the hustle and bustle of the new buildings, and that's pretty good. Okay, you heard that bell. I was trying to spice up this open house video just a little bit, and so every time you hear the bell, you're gonna look at the screen here, and I am displaying, there are 10 in all. They are images from US history movies that I really like. And so the first student to email me with the most correct answers, and by correct I mean you've identified what movie that image goes with, will receive a prize on the first day of school, whether you are blended or you are virtual. Okay, so keep your eyes, keep your ears ready to hear the bell and your eyes ready to see the screen. Okay, so my name is Tammy Brantley. I am starting my 15th year in the Bryant School District. I spent about 5 years at Bethel, and the rest of that time 10 years here at the high school. Can't believe it has gone by so quickly. I am married to my husband Chuck. Have been married about 28 years. He's a great guy, and we have 4 grown children who all went to Bryant and had great experiences here. And there's image number 2. So like I said, I'm starting my 15th year, and I have been teaching APISH now for 9 of those years. And so I feel quite comfortable with the content. I have been an AP grader several times, and so I feel comfortable with the content, just maybe not as comfortable this year with all of the physical things and structures that we'll get to here in just a minute. And there is image number 3. Now, if we want to look around the classroom for just a minute, talking about those physical modifications that we are trying to make to try to keep everybody as safe as possible. I do have tables in my classroom that we've tried to socially distance as much as possible. Plus the tables are great because they help you have more space to spread out your Chromebooks and notebooks and all that kind of thing. This is kind of my area up here, and I hope that you guys feel welcome at any time to ask me anything. I don't spend a whole lot of time behind my desk while you students are in the classroom, but I hope you know that my doors are always open, my heart's always open, and I'm here to help you be the best student and person that you can possibly be. And here is image number 4. Okay, so let's talk just a little bit about the class. In years past, I have always used this textbook, The American Pageant. I know it by heart. I've used it so many years, I've read through it so many times, I could probably quote it. So a little piece of my heart is leaving this year because we are not going to use this textbook. We needed a digital resource, and the more updated resource that we are going to use is the AMSCO version, the 2015 version of AMSCO, which is a more overview resource. This is more detailed. Students will like this. Actually, this is easier to read, not as dense in content. However, it is perfectly good content, doesn't leave anything out, and allows us more time to add in other primary and secondary sources that we will use to really dig into those critical thinking skills and writing skills that make this course so great. And here's image number 5. Okay, so when it comes to what's expected of you as a student, I'm sure a lot of you have talked to students from the past. You will be doing a lot of reading on your own outside of class. However, this year, the reading assignments will be less. It's less dense content. However, the reading is going to be supplemented with more primary and secondary sources. I will be using Google Classroom. All of that will be posted. will be Zooming with you, my virtual classes. One side note here. I hope you guys will show me a little bit of grace, maybe on some days a lot of grace. I'm 52 years old and technology is not my friend a lot of times. I'm trying my best to learn how to use technology, but I at times am going to mess up and I'm going to need a little bit of grace, and I promise to extend that to you guys as well. Image number 6. One of the best things, if you ask me the top 2 reasons to take APUSH, I would have to say number 1, above anything else, is that the rigor of an AP course, and especially AP US History, it's going to prepare you and teach you how to be assigned content reading, be required to do that on your own, take notes, think critically about what you read, retain that information, and then write about what you read. That is going to get you ready for a college class better than almost any other course that you can take in this school. That's reason number 1. And there's image number 7. The second great reason is a more practical reason, and that is if you will dedicate the time, the effort to do well in this class and pass the APUSH exam, which if you listen to what I tell you to do, you can do, then you will get college credit for this course, saving you probably $1,000, $1,200 depending on what school you plan to attend. So you doing well in APUSH and passing the test is actually money in your pocket, and that's a good thing. Image number 8. When it comes to required materials, the only thing I require is a notebook. That can be a binder, a spiral notebook, I don't care because it's for you. I won't ever be taking up your notebook to look at your notebook. But the APUSH curriculum is divided into 9 time periods, and if you look up on the wall, I have the presidents up here, I have some key dates that are, the College Board has said these are the key dates you need to know. We'll be memorizing those. But I want you to have at least 10 sections in your notebook or binder or whatever you have, one for each time period. So there are 9 time periods, and then 1 section in your notebook for your writing materials. Keep those separate. Here is image number 9. One last supply that you're going to need are earbuds. With this move to blended learning and being on the Chromebooks every day, we're going to have videos and things that you're going to need to watch, and the AirPods will not work. You need the old-fashioned plug-in earbuds, so make sure you have those every day. Here's our last image, image number 10. So as I wrap up this open house video, please let me just say, I know this year feels very strange. It does to me, and I know it does to you. However, I am so ready to see you guys, whether it's behind a mask or not. It's been too long, and I cannot wait to see you on the 24th.